Well, you wanted to have your head sticking out of the sunroof?
Hi, my peoples. So seeing this video of this poor man brought up some of my own personal trauma as a youth. You know what that means? Story time! Misadventures of the stupid. That's me! It was me. So imagine, 1980 something. I'd just been out of high school for a couple of years. I owned a business with my mom and my dad, and I'd just gotten my teaching license. We had gotten hammered straight for a long time with special orders, classes, and my dad was like, we all need a break. Let's go camping. So my dad said, we're going to close down the business, 2 weeks, and we're going to go have some fun. I was like, we can't go far because somebody still needs to take care of some things at home, like on a regular, like every 2-day basis. Dad said it wasn't a big deal because there was this little tiny county park that we used to love to go and picnic at that offered primitive camping, but nobody ever camped out there because they didn't even offer water. My dad's like, we're going there. No one will ever know. On the second day of our trip, my dad gets a wild hair up his butt and decides, I want to go to Des Moines, Iowa, and just drive around town. We lived in Manchester, Iowa. It was hours to get there. So we left bright and early in the morning and we didn't get back until it was dark. Now, before we left, my dad was like, make sure you put on sunscreen. Myself and my 20-year-old wisdomness, I'm fine, thank you. Make my dad happy, smeared some on my face. My mother, however, practically bathed in it. My dad drove, mom rode shotgun, I was behind mommy. I always sat behind my mom because I liked to mess with her while we were driving. God, I miss her. We'd been gone all day, got back and it was dark. I already picked up food and ate while we were out. But because there's no electricity, no water, no nothing, the only way we had to see anything was with some gas lanterns and a campfire. So my daddy asked this good little Girl Scout if she would make a fire for us. And of course I was like, duh, s'mores. And everything was fine. Until about 4 or 5 minutes of sitting in front of the fire. My arm felt like it had molten lava poured over top of it. And I started screaming and crying. My dad comes over and he is like, take off your shirt so we can see, how bad it is. I had my swimsuit on, so I took off my shirt, and lo and behold, holy shitbirds, monkey Batman. My arm was swollen, it was red, and it had blisters all over the entire thing. My dad went over and took everything out of our cooler and put my arm, as far as we could, into the water, got me in the car, ended up having to take me to the emergency room. To which the doctor told me that I didn't just have blisters, I had big chunks of skin missing and divots from the 3rd-degree sunburn that I had. I had literally a week having to put constant ice compresses on it just to control the pain. Wear sunscreen, troglodytes.